Don't have to give up on the Lord. Over in 2 Kings 13, I won't read it for the sake of time, but 2 Kings 13, verses 15 to 19. Elisha is dying. He's on his deathbed. And the king of Israel, Joash, comes to him and says, "Oh, my father, and the chariot of Israel and the horsemen thereof." And so Elijah told him, "Take an arrow and shoot out the window." So he did. And Elijah said, "This is the arrow of the Lord's deliverance. The Lord's going to deliver you." Then he tells the king, "Take arrows and hit the ground." And so the king does, and he does it twice. 1, 2. Just like that, right? And Elijah got mad. He said, "What's the matter with you, king?" I'm saying my own words. "What's the matter with you, king? You should have hit it 6 or 7 times. And then you'd have got the total victory. But because you only did it 2 times, you're only going to beat Syria twice." And that's what happened. See, he gave up too soon. Why? He probably thought, "I'm the king of Israel. This makes me look stupid. I don't want to do this." But I mean, because this is the way my spirit works. And so Elisha told him, "You should have done it 5 or 6 times. 7 really, but so my point is that I don't want to give up on the Lord too early, right? So then over in 2 Kings 1 and 5. Here's a story where Naaman, I think they were from Syria too. Syria came down and he took a little maid, a little gal back to Syria with him. And she was working for Naaman, the chief of the guard. Well, Naaman had a problem that he had leprosy. And the leprosy made him almost like one that was dead. You know, back before you had zombies, right? And this little maid told her, "You know, it's too bad you weren't in Israel because there's a man over there that could heal you." Well, the king liked Naaman, and he said, "Okay, Naaman, here, take a whole bunch of money with you and go over there and try and get healed by this guy." So Naaman comes over, first stops at the king of Israel, and the king says, "Well, I can't do it. Obviously, Syria wants to make a war with me." But so then he got sent to Elisha. Now, you'd think Elisha would have came out and did a bunch of stuff with this great dignitary, right? Elisha didn't even see the man. He sent his servant and said, "You go tell Naaman, go down to Jordan and dip in the river 7 times and you'll be healed." Right? So Naaman got ticked off because he thought, "Well, what can I do to say? We got cleaner rivers in Syria than this." And if you ever saw the Jordan River, you'd know what he was talking about. It's not a very clean river. It is up in the headwaters, but down where it gets to the Sea of Galilee, it's not very clean. And so he takes off, kind of man, and his servant says, "Master, if Elisha would have told you to do something great, would you have done it?" "Oh yeah, if he told me to go jump off a bridge, I probably would have done that." And they said, "Well, why wouldn't you go dip yourself in the river?" And so he repented and he went to the river and he started dipping himself in. So you know what? I'm thinking now, knowing me, after the 1 dip, 2 dip, 3 dip, man, this is kind of stupid. I don't feel nothing happening. And my spirit would want to quit. But you know, Naaman kept dipping. And you know, on the 7th dip, that Spirit of God must have touched him in that Jordan River. And he got a healing in there. He came up clean as a newborn baby. Yeah. Because he didn't give up. Yes. I tell you, that's the spirit I need to accumulate, is to have the spirit where I'm not going to give up on God just because I don't see the answer yet. Okay.